Hi, everyone. How are you today? I am live. It looks like someone already joined me. Wow, that was quick. I just announced it actually beforehand on my Instagram, and I am going to start doing that. So do follow me on Instagram, Veronica Isles, because right before I go online live, I will in fact announce that it's happening on Instagram. So if you want to get the heads up, I'll be doing that minute to 5 minutes beforehand. And it'll give more of you heads up as to when I go online live, which is going to be at total random times. I know for the past 3 Thursdays, I have gone online. However, I will not be going online next Thursday. I'll be going online at different times during the week. Rocky's here with me. He's rubbing his head actually on the, let's see if we can get him on. Rocky. There he is. Well, you can kind of see his ear. Rocky, you want to get on camera? Oh, he's camera shy. He's like moving. Anyways, I tried. Maybe he'll come. Okay, what did I do with my water? It was here a second ago. Here it is. Rocky's sitting on it. We are going to get started with some questions in a moment. I just wanted to allow more people to come here. And as you get the notifications, more people will show up. So let's just give it a moment. As I drink some water, I'm sorry if it annoys any of you. I'm a thirsty person. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. So I got to get ready. I do want to also mention that if you're not on Instagram, the only other way to get the notification as to when I go online live is to be subscribed to this channel and to hit that bell icon because it will ding you. It will let you know exactly when I'm coming on live. Okay, let me just adjust the chat so I can see all of your questions. There we go. And that way I'm looking into the camera. I know sometimes with the different cameras I use, sometimes I don't look into the camera, but I try my best because I know you guys like eye contact. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, we have a lot of fun announcements to start with. I'm actually giving away 2 free ebooks at the start of the session. Super exciting. Someone was kind enough to donate these 2 ebooks. There is a copy of How to Get Your Ex Back in 25 Days, and there is a copy of the 25-Day Challenge. Now, I'm going to be giving these away to 2 separate people, so you can't win them both. Someone was nice enough to donate them. This kind person wanted to remain anonymous, so I won't be mentioning this person's name. But thank you again to this special person. And if you would like a PDF that I'm going to give away, and again, this nice person purchased them as donations, and I will be giving them away after the session. So I obviously can't give them away while I'm online live. But just send me the email, tell me why you deserve it. Oh, he's stepping. Let's see if I can get a good. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's being so silly. He won't like get a good shot? I don't understand why. Okay, maybe he'll come closer. Rocky, come here. Oh, he doesn't. It's like he doesn't want to be on the camera. It's so weird. He's camera shy. My other cat, Jon Snow, I wanted him to be online live as I started, as like a way to welcome in the session, but he didn't want to do it. So Padme's sleeping. She's having her baby nap. So for those of you that like cats, I love cats. So I love it when I see other YouTubers or people on Instagram showing their cats. But obviously, it's only for the animal lovers. Okay, there's another important announcement. So I'm actually holding a secret sale. It is in the link down below. You may have already noticed the link. So I have 3 items on the secret sale. Now, I have not held a sale in over a year, so this is pretty special. And there are 3 things on the secret sale. Now, for the secret sale, you have to go to that link. It will only be available till Sunday. And it has something on there that's actually been sold out on my website since last May. And those are regular delivery emails written by me. If you've been following this channel, you may have noticed that in May, I switched the regular delivery emails only to be written by Team Veronica. So you couldn't actually get it written by me. But The one of the packages today on the secret sale is actually five emails interested in that. They will never expire. Buy as many as you want, but they will only be available until Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to be offering them again. As you know, I hold these secret sales really infrequently, so these prices are only valid till Sunday. You can get them now. There's also a 20-minute call, which is not available on my regular sales, and I mean my regular prices. So that'll be gone too. It's a 20-minute call at a discounted price, even cheaper than the 30-minute call right now. And what else is the other thing? Oh, the 25-day breakthrough email package. Now, those are emails written by me. That package is currently on my website, but for a larger cost. This one is discounted. And those are receiving one email per day, Monday through Friday, all written by me, all tailored to you, all personalized for you. So you can ask me as many questions as you want. You can vent your feelings, and you get to hear from me daily. And it is discounted. And again, that'll only be available till Sunday. Okay. So for the reason why you came today was to ask me questions. You are going to determine the subject, the topics of this video. I don't know what it's going to be. It's just going to be whatever you like. So let's start with some questions. Let me just open this a little wider so I can read it. There we go. Okay. Who wants to answer a question? I mean, ask a question. I'm answering. I don't expect you to answer. A bloody ghost. Let's see what bloody ghost has to say. I have an issue with desired person. He used to really care about me, but now our conversations are so uncomfortable and awkward. What should I do to repair the relationship? Okay. Well, he used to really care about you. That's interesting. So you have a frame of reference as to what it is like to be cared by this person. Now, I would stop reacting. It said my internet connection was unstable, so I stopped for a moment. Okay. For some reason, we didn't have that issue in the last session, but I don't know. Maybe it's a Thursday thing because the ones I seem to hold on Thursdays have that issue. Anyways, back to the question. So, you don't really want to connect with the awkwardness, the uncomfortableness of this current moment. So stop reacting. Stop allowing it to affect you internally. I know it's probably frustrating. You're not liking it. You want to get out of that moment. You want more of what you had before. But you have to stop letting it trigger you, stop letting it get you into a bad mood, stop letting it get you down to the point where it spoils your entire day and you feel all frustrated about this person. Instead, you want to connect with what it was like and what it would be like again to have this person really care about you. Now, what are some ways that a person can care about you? They can remember things about you, sort of reminisce. That's one way that they can show consideration. They can be thoughtful. They can get in touch with you every day, like they're the ones who are reaching out. They can listen to what you have to say. They can be sweet. They can give you a lot of emojis, which sort of shows, attention and admiration. There's a gazillion ways that they can show you that they care. So whoever this person is, I think it was Bloody Ghost, which is an interesting name. It's very Halloweeny. I like it. I like all things gothic. So cool. Cool name. So I would say make a list of all of the ways describe what caring is, like how this person used to care for you and what they could do now to show new forms of caring. So you want to look to the things that you know are possible because you had before and things they have yet to do. Unstable connection again, sorry. Use it as a frame of reference to attract new, to attract new situations, new experiences that are going to be at one with what you really want. And again, stop reacting passionately to the current moment. You want to give your passionate emotions to what you really want to receive. Okay, here's a question. Hi, Veronica. He started avoiding me out of nowhere. He was just telling me how he missed me. What happened? What can I do to unblock the communication or remove no contact block through law of attraction? I have a lot of videos on how to get unblocked. And basically, It starts with feeling communication is open and free flowing inside of you. If he just told you how he missed you, then again, you've experienced this. You've already had this. You know what it's like. And sometimes when you've already experienced something and then it stops happening, it can seem harder than having never experienced it before because you feel almost closer, but even more far away. But I mean, I would try to stop labeling things that he's avoiding you. I would stop saying in your mind, he is avoiding me. Instead, try to label it as something else, as if maybe he's having issues in another part of his life. Maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe you've been perceiving these things out of vulnerability and fear, especially with the fact that he's missed you recently. Maybe you got too attached. Maybe you started to, you know, delve too much into him and less onto you. Maybe you started to become uh, throwing yourself too much into him, his energy, and forgot about yourself. That could be a like if you know you're blocked on pics of social media, don't continue checking and wondering whether or not you're unblocked. Just assume you're going to be unblocked, and when you are unblocked, you'll know because he'll reach out and he'll say he misses you. I mean, what are some ways that he could say he misses you? Like he could want to see you. He could be desperate to see you. He could embrace you, kiss you, not stop kissing you. Like these are all ways that he can show that he misses you. So I would start imagining things in your mind, and like the other person who I just answered the question, write these things down, be really descriptive. The video that I released, I think it was on Monday, Ask and You Shall Receive. That one talks about being super descriptive in your desires. A lot of times we'll just set an intention that says, I want to be in a relationship with this person. But what does that relationship look like? Like a lot of times you're afraid to really be just descriptive and to delve into what that actually would look like in your life. But the universe appreciates these details. Don't be afraid to set these details for fear of being disappointed. Go big, like literally go big or go home. I don't know what that's a saying from, but I know that it's like you have to go big or otherwise why even try? Like go for it. You're never going to reach it until you dare to dream big. So it's time to start embracing this and not being afraid. Okay, I need some water. Then we're going to answer another question. Hi, Veronica. I seem to be answering all the ones that say, "Hi, Veronica." That's weird. Let me scroll back up because it's going away. Okay. What about a specific person who wants to go through with an arranged marriage because he feels obligated to his parents? He is my boss and I'm really not. Hey, it's fine that he's your boss. You get to work with him 5 days a week. So you have the advantage of being able to see him like a lot. And that doesn't have to be a disadvantage at all. Like that can be a good thing because you can exude this amazing, confident energy that he is going to be within the same realm of space to have to be around. That's a good thing. That's an advantage. So always look at your advantages. I know a lot of times, especially when you ask me questions, you list all your disadvantages, like all of the potential things that could make it mess up. But let's start picking out the good aspects. So, for example, in this person's situation, the good aspect is that, well, you both have a job. Having a job is always good. And the fact that you work with him 5 days a week, you get to see him a lot. So you can use this as a chance to act as if everything is going to be okay. And you're super confident. You're feeling your amazing vibration, your amazing energy, your amazing self. You're not going out of your way to interact with him, but you're just doing your thing. You're doing well at your job, especially since he's your boss, you can excel at it. Now, for the arranged marriage part, I know that's the part that you're probably like fixating on the most. But the fact that he feels obligated to his parents. Okay, he's loyal to his parents. That's a good thing. Again, a good aspect. It doesn't have to work, against you. It can be a good thing that he feels loyal to them. But imagine his parents suddenly having this feeling, that they want their son to be happy. They want their son to be in love. They don't want to force their son to do something that is something that they don't really want. So I would try to imagine his parents being in harmony with you. Now, a lot of you struggle in these types of situations where other people in the picture, your situation may be completely different than this, but there might be people with your person's question. They feel like the boyfriend's parents are messing things up by trying to make him marry someone else. But the parents can actually work in your favor. So start imagining that the parents could actually prefer you, even if it's completely unlikely, even if there's a gazillion reasons why you think they won't prefer you. Just do it anyway. Don't go with logic, go with your heart. You want them to love you, you want to be a part of their family, essentially. You want these parents to be like your second parents because you want to marry him, your specific person. Um, so what I would do is start imagining your specific person also being true to his heart and being able to speak up to his parents for his needs of happiness, not being afraid, as if he knows intuitively that his parents will understand. So this idea of everyone suddenly being in harmony and being on the same page with your desire. So everything coming together to support it and to support the greater goal of being together. Now, again, this can work in any situation, even if your specific person's situation has nothing to do with this person's. It doesn't matter. Every single situation has potential people who are so-called obstacles and potential situations that you think are standing in the way permanently. Now, it's important to remember nothing is written in stone. Nothing. The future can be shaped, it can be molded, it can be different. I know that some people refer to this idea of parallel realities, or if you want to, you can take on whatever mode of thinking that you want. I like to keep it as simple as possible and just think of one reality because my mind starts to get boggled when I start to think of different parallel realities and shifting realities. Like it's just too much. But again, whatever mode of thinking helps you get more comfortable with this idea of shifting towards another outcome. Because it can shift, it can change in so many different ways. We don't know exactly how it happens, but we know it happens. It happens. The best way to believe in this is to actually prove it in your own life. Start thinking a new thought, adopting a new habit, do it every single day, and you will see your world change. But it happens and it changes subtly. And it takes commitment and persistence to the new idea. So get it in your head that you're going to get married, that his parents are somehow going to be on your side. Everyone's going to be supportive and everything will come together in harmony. Okay, so if you're just joining me now, this is a live session. I plan on doing these often. The only way you can be a part of these is, well, you can join my Instagram because I will be announcing it a few moments before I go online live. So follow me at Veronica Isles. You can also subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. The reason why the bell icon is important is because it alerts you as to when I'm going online live. So those are the only ways. Also, a shout out to that secret sale. I'm not going to shout out the free books yet again because I'm sure people already emailed me. So free books were given away at the beginning of this session. I do want to say if you want to donate things for me to give away on a future session, I love giving things away because it makes people happy. So if you would like to donate anything, ebooks, coaching, meditations, what have you, you can purchase and then send me an email and say, I would like to donate this. You can be anonymous. You can have me announce you as a nickname. You can be anything you want, but I'm happy to give things away. It's super fun. If you would like to win things, I do raffle things every Friday. There is the Veronica raffle. I don't know if it's in the link below, but if you just put Veronica Isles raffle on YouTube, you'll find it. And I do give things away every Friday. I know a lot of you have won before. Some people have won twice. I don't even know how that happened, but it happens. Okay. Libra love seems to really want me to answer this question. So let me go up. And Libra love, I think we're still in Libra. So happy birthday or happy belated birthday, or maybe your love is a Libra person when he only wants to be friends with benefits and not marriage. I said no and he stopped talking now. Now, friends with benefits situations are so common. Like, I get asked this question so many times. So many of you struggle with this. And there's so many different ways that you can heal this, you can change this. I've helped people before. I've coached lots of people who are in friends with benefits situations that are now in happy, committed relationships. So I know it happens. I know it happens. So, in terms of friends with benefits, like for example, this person, you could put your foot down and say, no more. I'm, setting this high standards for myself. I don't want to be around you physically. You could do that. You don't have to do that. Like, it's a personal preference whether or not you want to put your foot down. Or you could sort of just feel yourself in the moment and do what feels right to you. Never feel forced to be physical with someone if you're not in a committed relationship yet. Don't feel pressured. You don't have to. They can still like you anyway. They can still end up being in a committed relationship with you anyway. But again, do what feels right. I've seen it work in both ways. Because exactly the actions that you take aren't nearly as important as the energy behind it. So, for example, this person took the actions, put their foot down, and now the person's not talking to them. You can regain that by realizing your worth. And again, friends with benefits situations all stem down to your idea of yourself, and yourself being the girlfriend or the boyfriend. They all stem down to you seeing your full value, your full worth, your full appreciation of you. Solving a friends with benefits situation has nothing to do with orchestrating and calculating these moves of restricting this and being mysterious or holding back or any of that. Like, none of that works. It always backfires because it's all sort of displaying lack. You're not living in the end result when you're doing all of those things. You wouldn't be calculating and you wouldn't be doing those things if you were in a committed relationship. So, a committed relationship usually stems down to self love, to their friends, to their family. So it's idea of self, and it's also releasing this grip energy. The grip. The grip, which allows when you're gripping onto something, it's never going to manifest. You have to let go. Now, letting go is releasing the grip. It's not actually letting go of your desire. You see how when my hands are like clenched like this, how uncomfortable and yucky? I mean, it's like, "Ugh." I feel it's like all tense. But the second I just, there's no more of that. Like, I'm just lazy and happy and relaxed. There's no gripping, there's no So you could figuratively look at, like, gripping onto a desire, like, holding your hands out like that, like, straining on it, like, that's gonna be uncomfortable, and you're gonna feel tense, and you're gonna feel not good. And think about it, like, how can your person, like, imagine it figuratively, your hands are like this, like, how can they embrace you if you're, like, clawing them? It's just an analogy. But things always manifest when you've released that tension. Letting go is not about forgetting about your specific person or your desire to be in a committed relationship. Letting it go is suddenly about feeling easy, feeling easygoing, feeling relaxed in a way you weren't. And you can gauge it, you can measure it by how you feel. If you feel tense at all, you have not let go. Now, I know a lot of you struggle with anxiety, a lot of you struggle with depression. I know it can be hard to fully let go. The amazing part about it is, though, that the universe doesn't require perfection. A little goes a long way. And when you're sending out that loving energy and you're literally trying, even if you let go only for an hour, I think that it makes a difference. It chips away at it. It exercises such as meditations. I have 2 meditations that I've posted. I know some of you have been saying that you've been falling asleep to them. That's okay. Like, if you fall asleep to a meditation, that's fine. If you're sleeping, that means you are relaxed and you are feeling good. Like, we can't fall asleep unless we're relaxed. Like, if you're tense, you'll have insomnia. Like, it won't work. So I think anything that's going to get you into a relaxed state, take your mind off of the situation. Just break the current routine because that death grip is going to literally form a wall between you and your desire, and you're not going to get it. So if you want to be committed, you want anything you want, anything. Anything is fair game. If you can imagine it, it exists. You wouldn't be able to imagine something if the possibility or the potential didn't exist. So be the hero in your mind, imagine it. You don't have to be in a committed schedule to visualization. It can be fun though, your time with the universe, your time with creating your future. I think 15 minutes at a time is perfectly fine. Right now, I have sort of embarked on a new dedicated schedule of visualizing twice daily for 15 minutes. Now, I haven't really formed a schedule in my own life. I've been really just manifesting things by pure feeling and having really success at that. But I've decided as a test, I want to manifest certain specific and particular things. So I'm going to start doing this. And I've started a couple days ago. And what I'm doing is I'm setting these intentions. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't have to. I will tell you when they manifest, which they will, because I'm doing it once and I'm not thinking about it for the rest of the day. Now, this can be hard with a specific person. My thing is not a specific person, it's different things. Some of them do involve people, but not a love relationship. I know with love relationships, it can seem trickier. Like you want to think about them during the day. Oh, it was unstable, so I grabbed some water. So, you can visualize for 15 minutes and just let it go. It's amazing the way things come to be. Okay. Wait, I found somebody's question and then it went away. Okay. Oh, just another girl who's obsessed of cats. I have to read this one. Hello, Veronica. What if someone is also manifesting them? That is a great question. I'm so glad I saw that question. Okay. So, when you think in terms of someone else manifesting your specific person, you are looking at the law of attraction in an incorrect way, in a very sort of naive way. And I don't mean any disrespect because we've all been there. I've thought of this back in the day. You evolve and you realize that manifesting is something you do. You are the conscious entity of your world. You are the one who's looking through the eyes and seeing the experiences like a movie. It's your movie, it's your life movie. The only way someone else can be manifesting your specific person too and competing for them is if you welcome these ideas into your world, because again, you're the conscious entity. It's your movie, it's your life. You are the consciousness having a life human experience. And again, it literally can't show up in your frame of space unless you welcome it in, unless you focus on this every single day. And a lot of you have unintentionally focused on competition, and then a third party comes up every single time. You didn't want it to come up, but it does. But this idea of competition, we are in control of our life only. Use your precious. It can't actually happen. I'm sure there's a more scientific way of explaining this, but when you learn more about the law of attraction and you learn that you're essentially the God of your world, you're playing God as a man or a woman in an earthly experience. This almost sounds very new agey, but it's not. It's very, you talk about these concepts when you've evolved more, when you understand this more, when you've done a lot of reading on law of attraction and new thought, which is, again has been around for thousands of years, since the beginning of time, because we've always been doing this. And you realize that someone can't be competing for the same thing because it's not possible. It can't literally happen. So you focus on what you want. You focus on your specific person, and there will be a perfect time and place to be with this person. Now, we're all sort of made of the same substance. We're made of the same creative abilities. We're all connected. We're all actually one. I mean, I know that sounds almost kind of creepy. So you want to be an individual and you want to be your own person, which you are. You're an individual expression of God as perfect energy. I use the word God, but it's just another word for the highest form of good. I'm not actually talking about a God in the sky or a separate entity. I'm just talking about this highest form of good. And then there's obviously an opposite, which is the highest form of bad, negativity. You could refer to it as the ego. You could refer to it as the devil, anything you want, but it all symbolizes disharmony. So everything has, one side and the other. We've got duality in everything. And whenever you flip to positivity, that negativity is going to try. Unstable connections, I think they cut out. So I just kind of pause. I don't think I'm going to be doing sessions on Thursdays ever again. There must be something in my area with the internet. Like if I do a session on a Thursday, I got to go someplace else because it just doesn't work. Didn't happen on Monday. I think that's the day I came online. Anyways, it probably won't be happening on Thursdays again until this internet gets fixed. Um, okay, so we're going to start wrapping things up soon. As a reminder, Secret Sale is happening now through Sunday. I haven't held a sale in over a year, probably won't in another year, so don't expect another one to come by. I will be coming online again soon for about a half an hour at a time. If you want to be alerted and you want your question answered, I can do that. You got to subscribe though and hit that bell icon. You also can join my Instagram and look for those alerts too, whichever you prefer. Thank you so much to the people that asked questions. I look forward to answering many, many more. Hopefully, Rocky can make an appearance to this next one. Jon Snow, my beautiful cats, my beautiful fluffy boys. And what else do I want to say? Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I love talking with all of you, and I will be back again soon. And I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to giving away those 2 free ebooks. That's going to be exciting. So 2 lucky people will receive them soon after I go offline. But thank you so much, and I'm giving you all a hug. I want you to all to succeed. So I want you to know that this advice works. It works in my life. It's transformed my life. I'm lucky because I've set that intention, and you can be lucky too. Hearts to all of you. Sims J hearts. I will